Hey. Hello. No.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
All right, good.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Easy as cake. What's next?
No, Emily does not go bad. Emily is playable.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
Come to me. You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Also, Corvo has a voice now. I know how to does a stealth.
I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you.
Didn't see anything at all.
Don't make any sound.
In the words of Corvo Attano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet. Perfect shot. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Block with your blade. Good. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. Come on. Come on. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
That's new. A non-lethal option that I get after combat? Woo.
When an enemy is off balance, you can land a lethal counterattack. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
It's a cool pride.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Kaldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister? My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now
Into a painting.
I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
Now you get your character choice. To which the canonical answer, and the one that gives you new powers, is Emily.
I will cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside her chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
galaxy. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Sir, how long is it going to take?
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Obviously, you don't just throw yourself off. Yeah, because of all the changeness.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. The Hound Pits pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Probably it's not diving into the ocean.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
I'm not really just missing that it's jump into the ocean time, right? Oh, there's an invisible wall there. They don't want me to do that. Unambiguously nope. Oh, it couldn't.
Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up on the world. He's old.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all... Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. I need my signet ring.
I hate this wall. It's just like mad. Like...
So they're gonna get the ring off of the dude. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Oh, isn't it laundry day yet? Oh, it's gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Yoink!
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
Damn it. I need to pee.
Yes.
Thanks for the ring, idiot.
This won't leave my hand again.
So let's see. What was it? I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case. Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure. I wonder who that was.
And I'm having to do this without powers.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey.
Because he's
Enjoy
got
the
no way
rations
out.
and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. This could be handy. I have a feeling I'll need these.
So we're just gonna trap him in here, are we? No wine for you. Trapped inside the hidden room without a key. Mean.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. You're not fit for the watch uniform.
We also get a non-lethal drop takedown, which is very good.
I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkonos, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. That's Emily Caldwin!
Dunwall citizen.
Who is? I don't want to die. You know what to do. Let's see what you got.
Someone is being quiet.
I've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Pretty sure I saw.
Think you're clever, huh?
I don't like that. Better have a look. Someone there? It's the Empress!
Former Empress, I mean. Is it the best way to get aboard? No. Is it the way I'm choosing to do it?
Slip past all
Yes.
these uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
How you doing, baby?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright. I'll save it up and then you can go. And we'll start the game proper tomorrow. Or later today, depending on when you're up. You know how it goes. As is traditional for us, around the time we get our devil powers
Am I
is the
still
time
aboard
that...
Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I?
Let's get of us the deviled powers first.
I can feel something moving closer. What?
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
You can, in this one, do no powers run if you want and just not have abilities. You'd have to be crazy not to.
From the inside, I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible.
Now, Emily's blink works a little different. It's if you want the bragging rights of having done it with no powers.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Emily's blink works differently from every other kind of blink in that it's a jump. She pulls herself forward on a shadow tentacle. Which means that if you cross someone's cone of vision with it, you will be seen.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Well, she's got a different power set.
You're here, but you're not here.
So...
in my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
So you have the heart again. The thing is, yeah, Emily's blink can be seen, but she can also grab stuff if you want. So, say there's an enemy across the way, you don't need to necessarily go to them, you can grab them with your blink, pull them to you, and take them out in front of you.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Well, these ones certainly are, a little bit, yeah. But, new powers, they're all very cool. But for right now, yeah. No, these two are definitely sort of the same premise-wise.